What's going on, guys? Your boy Joey672 coming, guys, with a video right now. So I want to go over some Carson Wentz news. Yeah, I know we need to talk about this more because the more time that goes by, the more days he's an Indianapolis Colt, the more news is going to come out of what really happened with Carson Wentz and the Eagles, and kind of want to go over that. So Adam Schefter put out something that Doug and Carson Wentz didn't talk to each other for 8 to 10 weeks of the season, and I believe that. I really do believe that. People are saying, well, Howie Roseman told that to the media, behind closed doors, and that's why that news is coming out to make him look good, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nah, that's not the case here, guys. That's not the case. Okay? Carson Wentz, okay, showed it with his body language. Doug Pearson giving him a little pat on the back to the sideline. Carson Wentz not being with his teammates on the sideline, being by himself on the sideline. All of that showed on game day. Every single week. Showed on game day. When Jalen Hurts became the quarterback, yeah. Doug had his arm around him. I mean, Doug wanted Carson benched earlier this season. Howie Roseman, Jeffrey Lurie said, no, we need him to play. So, this is what has come to it. At the end of the day, from what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing, regardless of what Howie did, what Jeffrey Lurie did, what Doug Peterson did, it doesn't matter. The guy didn't want to be here. Not even 24 hours of getting signed by the Indianapolis Colts. Carson Wentz has already been on the media nonstop. Okay? Not even 24 hours. He FaceTimed someone with a recorded picture or a picture of him FaceTiming one of his teammates and he's smiling, having a good time. And then not even just that, the guy is already in Indianapolis as we speak. Not even 24 hours, the guy is already in Indianapolis. He's already in Colts territory on a plane right now. Well, not on the plane. He's already there right now. Okay? Carson Wentz knew what he was doing after this season ended, after not going to the Cowboys post-game press conference, after Nick Sirianni getting signed. It all showed. Jeffrey Lurie said said pretty much, look, and blame goes around. Okay, everything's not on Carson Wentz. Blame goes around, but at the end of the day, Carson Wentz could have been like, let's get this fixed up next year. Let's do this. I'm not going to let anything stop this from ruining this team. We're going to get this going in 2021. I mean, there was none of that. Nick Sirianni gets hired. He doesn't say a word about Nick Sirianni at all, period. Not fly Eagles fly, no Eagles emoji, no nothing to at least say, hey, Carson actually cares and Carson actually is thinking about the fans and thinking about this team. He did not care. So what happened was, this plan of Carson Wentz was thrown under the table. Nick Sirianni's press conference saying he couldn't answer any questions about Carson Wentz. He didn't even know if Carson Wentz was going to be here. But at the end of the day, he knew. Oh, I'm not looking at the quarterback position. Yeah, okay, buddy. So he does that. And you know what happens after that? Carson Wentz stays more quiet. Nothing happens. And then finally the news starts to break that Carson Wentz wants a change of scenery. He's wanted a change of scenery. Why would the guy sit, and you know what, maybe this is speculation, but obviously you saw the picture of Ertz and Wentz sitting on the field after that last game, an hour and a half after the game. They were sitting, without their pads on, on the chairs and stuff at Lincoln Financial Field. Okay, Carson knew what was going to happen. Zach Ertz knew what was going to happen, and that's it. That is really it. So, at the end of the day, guys, Carson Wentz, regardless what Howie did, what Jeffrey Lurie did, your quarterback, he's his own person. He's got the own, if you're in a really bad situation in your life and things aren't going well around you, you have the choice to make it better. You have the choice to put your step forward and say, hey, I'm here to make this better. And this guy did not do that. This guy lost the locker room, reportedly has lost the locker room. And I believe he lost the locker room during the season. Because, look, if I'm a teammate of Carson Wentz, if I'm a teammate and I look at him playing this bad for that many weeks, any other team would have cut him by week 4 or 5. Okay? By weeks. If I'm a teammate, I would have been so mad. I would have been like, dude, this guy needs to take a break or something. He lost the locker room. As soon as Wentz went down, and played that bad, the whole team went down. It affected special teams. It affected our defense. It affected everything. Okay, besides obviously the injuries and everything else like that. But it affected everything. When Jalen Hurts came in, Doug's got his arm around him. Jalen Hurts has just got this nasty edge. Just whether he's going to be a good quarterback or not, at least he shows me that he cares. I don't even care if he's going to be good. He could be the worst quarterback in 2021. He could have been the worst quarterback last year for a couple games. He didn't play well. He played good and played bad. Obviously, there was more factors into it when Carson played and when Jalen played. There was more bad factors coming into games. Doug's play calling, the playbook, route combinations, how they schemed against defenses. There was a whole bunch of things that happened in between then. But this just irks me. He's wanted out since the beginning, and that is the 100% truth. Okay, he didn't pick to go to Indy. He didn't dictate their decision. They got the best compensation possible, and that was it. And he got what he wanted. He wanted out of Philadelphia. He seems very happy, and that's all that matters. Because at this point right now, he's a Colt, and that's it. I'm ready to face the Colts in 2022 in Indy. That's what I'm ready for. The next time we see Carson Wentz will be in 2022 to beat him down. That's what I care about going forward because he's not an Eagle anymore. But at the same time, this news has to come out because people are blind by what's really going on. Okay? He lost the locker room. Like I said, the whole team was affected by it. I saw an excitement from Miles Sanders when Jalen Hurts became the starter. I saw an excitement from a lot of people. You have those few guys in the locker room like Fletcher Cox and Lane Johnson, Jason Kelsey, all those guys that are Carson Wentz fans and blah, blah, blah. It is what it is. The better man won the job. Carson Wentz was always the number one guy in North Dakota. He didn't have to look over his shoulder. So now when this guy can't take a challenge. This guy can't take any challenge. I don't care if he has to look at a Nick Foles statue. This is a grown man. This is a grown man. Like, seriously. A grown man. And Carson Wentz, and you know what? Like, if that's the case, if you think he's affected by it, but at the same time, guys, this guy brought us to 11-2 and 17. Without Carson Wentz, we'd have no Super Bowl. So I'm not putting anything down on Carson Wentz to say he didn't help us in 17 because he tremendously did. I don't think Nick Foles would have been able to do it the whole season by himself. Obviously, the guy can't stay healthy a whole season. Both these quarterbacks can't. Okay? North Dakota, he was the guy that never looked over his shoulder, didn't have to look over his shoulder. Came to the Philadelphia Eagles, and look what happens. Now, and obviously it's Howie Roseman's fault that they drafted a QB. It's there's other factors, like I said, but at the end of the day, stop babying this guy. Stop babying this quarterback. He's a grown man. Like, stop babying him like he can't make his own decision. To put his foot forward and say, I'm going to make this team better next year. Let's get it done. Let's go. No, he just sits quiet. He mentally got beaten by Jalen Hurts. He mentally just got beaten to a pulp by Jalen Hurts. That's what happened. And it affected him all season. So now he can go to the Colts where he's got his guaranteed money, he's got his starting quarterback, and he's got his favorite coach in Frank Reich. He could go, and I don't even care. He could go, and I don't even care. I just like talking about this because I think so many fans are blinded by what's really going on. And you know what? At the end of the day, I hope this team gets better. I'm very optimistic about this team going forward, as much as other fans don't with Howie Roseman. He's drafting everybody, so give it a chance, okay? Just give it a chance. You know, I'm not going to just bow down and be a negative fan all, this offseason just because Carson's gone and we got, no compensation for him. And everyone says we didn't get fair compensation for him. Obviously, no one thought. If I'm another team right now, I'm not trading a first-round pick. I wouldn't even do that. Okay, I wouldn't even do that. I thought both teams got fair compensation. The Colts is a high risk, high reward, okay, because it's a lot of money they got to deal with, okay? For us, I think it's just a good deal for us, period. Stop saying, well, Carson, they never forced Carson out, man. They never forced him out. This guy wanted out since this guy is a man. This guy is a human being. This guy is not a franchise quarterback material in his head. Mentally, he's not the leader of this team. Mentally, he's not. Mentally, he's nothing here. He is nothing here. Okay? That's the truth. That's just the truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat it anymore. I'm not. I really haven't been sugarcoating it. But, as more news comes out, now I'm starting to just be like, I'm done with this guy. Done with him. Glad he's traded. Glad he's gone. I'm glad I have a quarterback right now that's putting his foot forward. He doesn't care what competition comes here. He's going to work his tail off, whether he's the future quarterback or he's not. Whether I don't think of him as I don't think Jalen Hurts is our future quarterback, but I'm still going to support him. I'm still going to be like, on game day, let's go Jalen Hurts. Let's get this done. Like, at the end of the day, like, that's my quarterback right now. That's it. If Carson Wentz was still here in an Eagles uniform and he was starting, I'd be doing the same thing for him, to root for him. But from what this has transpired to, from a quitter / easy road picking quarterback in Carson Wentz, it's just like, you know what's made him so soft? Even those games, last year, 2019 as well, when he got tackled for a loss of 2 or 3, and he goes up and he's like, oh, good tackle. Like, what type of quarterback is that? What type of QB is that? Oh, good job. Good tackle, man. He puts out his hand. Like, are you serious right now? Have you seen Tom Brady doing that? I mean, Aaron Rodgers doing that? This is the guy who gets paid $130 million, and that's how he acts on the field? Unreal. I am so happy Carson Wentz is gone. Thank God. Farewell. See you in 2022. We put 10 sacks on him. I'm not even kidding at this point. I don't even care. But this had to be said. And you could say, oh, Doug and Howie and Jeffrey Lurie, they're the ones that forced him out. They did not force anybody out. Let me tell you something. This guy can make his own decisions on whatever he wants to do. It is what it is. This guy is a starting quarterback in the NFL. You know what I mean? Like, take some pride in that. Take some pride in, he wants to go to a team that's already self-sufficient with cap space and all that, and the Colts, and his best buddy Frank Reich is over there. Go ahead. I'm done listening to the Eagles fans being negative. I'm done listening to that this team isn't going to be anything. I'm just done. I'm ready to go into 2022 and punch somebody in the mouth in 2021. That's what I want this year. That's what we're going to do, because teams are going to look at us in 2021 and say, oh, we're broken, we're done. We have nobody, new team, new coach. Let me tell you something. Until this team gets his draft picks the right way, we go dip into free agency, get some good players here or there. I'm telling you right now, like, just give it time and let this team just fight. This team will find a new identity. This team will find a new fight within themselves. Just watch. I'm telling you right now, because, I'm not going to say that the Eagles are the new Browns. You never know what's going to happen. Nick Sirianni, I like this coaching staff. I'm tired of this pup out. They just hire puppets and dude, like, come on. They make some decisions here, okay? Like, it's just, you know what? Then don't watch the Eagles then, if that's the case. Don't even watch them, period. So other than that, that's all I got to say about Carson Wentz. Mr. Carson Easy Trail Wentz, Easy Pickens Wentz. Okay? Enjoy yourself over with the Colts. Because after this, after what I've seen and after what I've just seen and heard, and it's disgusting. It really is. As a human being, to be a quarterback in the NFL and just how you present yourself, go to a team that's already got, over $60 million in cap space and has a good head coach and all these players like that. That's fine. It is what it is. That's what half the people think. I didn't care about Wentz, and you guys were wrong. I cared about Wentz a lot, a great deal, but everyone thought I was trashing him all year. So obviously all these videos means I actually do care, but at the same time I'm kind of just unleashing what this guy has become in Philadelphia, what he has become with his attitude, and things are getting too hard in Philadelphia. Oh God. Give me a break. Give me a break. But this video is too long as it is. I'll see you guys later. Shakes go up, files fly. Peace out, guys. Peace.